Roger Nash Baldwin, who's the co-founder of the ACLU, the American Civil Liberties Union, he said, so long as we have enough people in this country willing to fight for their rights, will be called a democracy. The roots of the civil rights movement of the 21st century can be found in the historical experiences of Americans who were systematically excluded from the democratic process, both before the Civil War and after the Civil War. We see that they were excluded in 1857 under the Dred Scott decision. They said that African Americans were so far inferior that they had no rights which the white man was bound to respect. And even after, we see under the 13th Amendment in 1865, which outlawed slavery, but it didn't give them citizenship, neither equal rights. It came during the 14th Amendment. And the 15th, and also gave them protection, but the 15th Amendment only allowed them to be able to vote, in that the laws couldn't allow them or deprive them from voting. Highlights of the civil rights movement included specific incidents such as marches and protests, the formation of organizations, legal efforts such as Brown versus the Board of Education, and other tools utilized to promote social and political change. Above all, ordinary men, women, and children were called upon to be leaders at great risk to themselves and to do extraordinary things during these turbulent times. As stated in the movie, The Great Debate, a disenfranchised people had little choice but to resort to mass concerted pressure and to take their efforts outside the democratic structure. Because the American idea of freedom, liberty, and justice for all, founded in the United States Constitution, did not apply to the African American. The struggles of the African American for civil rights provided a blueprint for other organized protest movements that followed in the 60s, the 70s, and the 80s, and also to present day 2011. The Vietnam War opposition movement, the women's rights movement, the Latino farm workers movement, and the South African anti-apartheid movement all followed and borrowed from the African American struggle for equality. One can even fast forward to February of 2011 to the streets of Cairo and Alexandria, where the Egyptian people organized to become a part of a democratic process in their own homeland. The struggles of African Americans went far beyond the struggle to enter into democracy. It became a process to change democracy, to include the ideal of social equality, and to make good the words, "We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal." Martin Luther King said it best in my conclusion when he stated, "We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools."